Welcome everyone to another episode of the world's greatest news and reviews. Giving opinions about nerd stuff is our superpower. I'm Captain Mao, and you are tuning in to part 3 of TWG Podcast, episode 24. That's right. If you haven't checked out the first 2 parts, go ahead and check them out. Links will be in the description below, but this will be our this and that segment. Zod gets to redeem Willow because, you know, some of us, spoilers, me, weren't too fond of the movie during a classic review. And yeah, then we do our plugs at the end, but it will be a really, really good video. Hopefully the shortest of the 3. But check out all 3 parts, links in the description. This is a great video. This is a great podcast. Hope you guys enjoyed. And yeah, have fun. What do you got, Zod?
It makes it real easy. My first honorable mention, Suicide Squad.
Oh, hey, look at that. Hey.
It's weird that the thing.
It's almost like it was planned.
Like he knew, and legitimately he did not know. We kept the list private. I came over like, are we spoiling?
This is a happy coincidence.
Like, no spoil it. And I was like, I'm sitting behind this thing, and I'm sitting in front of this thing because I agree 100%, and I kind of agree with that one a little bit, but it's actually entertaining. So
I can feel the argument for that one.
But my honorable mention of Suicide Squad is because upon rewatch and upon James Gunn doing a second one, I still have that symbol on your fucking chest, hope. So I have faith that Suicide Squad 2 is going to be good. I also hope that they drop the big bombshell from the annual Suicide Squad that was out years ago, which we'll can't talk about. Should we talk about?
Yeah. Do you want to leave it to
the guy that dies? That's kind of really important.
Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it.
We won't talk about it. The guy dies. That's all I'll say. But so that's why it didn't make the list because it's not as. I mean, the story sucks, but it's actually not as bad as I thought. And my second honorable mention is The Hobbit.
Okay.
So because they took one of my favorite books and what could have easily been one fucking movie, they cash grabbed and made it 3. And the first movie was good. It was good. It was good.
Debatable.
It was serviceable.
It was okay.
You and I watched it in the theaters. Yeah, opening week. First movie was serviceable. The second and third were CGI fuckfests that I am angry, and they just don't just throw the book. You throw Tolkien out the window and you catch the heat. The hands.
How do you get the smallest book? Correct me if I'm wrong, but that was a shorter book than any of the
like 200 something pages.
And you made three fucking movies.
Yeah, they stretched it out. And it literally, like the end of the first movie where they end up at Beorn's cottage, that's kind of the halfway point of the book. Yeah. And so, like
nothing happened for 40 minutes. So the
second half of the book, which is 100 pages, they stretched out into 2 movies, and then they wasted the voice talents of Billy Connolly as this dwarf on a boar and the fire. We're like, what the flying fuck's going on around here? The only reason it didn't make the list is because I thought the first movie was redeemable. So there's my 2 honorable mentions for didn't make the list.
Nice. Honorable for me is Game of Thrones, and as we talked about, just because I don't know how that series ends, so it's not there. Another honorable is X-Men: The Last Stand. Mostly same reasons for Logan, or not Logan. X-Men Origins Wolverine. The original Fantastic Four for the same reasons Fan 4 Stick is on there. So yeah, that's about it. What do you got?
So for once we agree. Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
It's just so much material. It could have been so much better, and it was just, again, like much like the Justice League, it feels thrown together, rushed.
Studio meddled. It feels cut up and edited up and chopped
let's
up.
See what we can do with this, and we don't care about what you think, director and screenwriter, and we're just gonna do our own thing.
My thing though,
and fuck it up.
Some of the moments in that movie though are very good.
They are
enough to where
that's why I didn't make the list.
Enough to where I could watch that and enjoy. If it's on TV, I'll watch it.
Yeah,
that's my thing.
I don't
change it. So
same here. And then Harley Quinn 2 or this Birth of
Fantabulous Emancipation.
And it's I'm not gonna say the
30-word,
but it's just and this is again for my wife.
That is a god awful movie.
She is a hard Harley Quinn fan, and she says to me all the time. She goes, "You can't have Harley Quinn without the Joker. Just can't."
No. Hang on. You can. if you do a good job of telling the story of their relationship and how she leaves him. Because I'm sorry, the Harley Quinn cartoon on DC Universe is everything that movie wishes that it was.
But did they?
No, they didn't.
Okay.
But they did not.
Watch our review. We talk shit about it for 30 minutes.
That's why it makes the list for honorable mentions. And then Venom. For the same reason, you can't have Venom without Spider-Man.
I blocked that movie out of my brain.
I know.
Actually, didn't even.
I never even considered Venom.
So
And that movie fucking sucks.
So again, I'm just full surprise today. I think the reason he didn't make my top 5 is Tom Hardy. I think he does a great job.
No, Tom Hardy is. Anytime it's Tom Hardy in the symbiote, it's fine.
That's just it. It's hard to watch Tom Hardy
other
film.
2 hours of film.
Yeah,
I feel
it's everything else that sucks.
Where you don't enjoy it to some extent.
Yeah.
But just, I mean, the fact that their venture into having a Venom movie and
how the fuck
sequel,
do you not have Spider-Man?
They're having a sequel,
yeah,
so we'll see how that goes.
Because it made $800 million because people are wrong.
It was okay.
No, it wasn't. It was bad.
No, it was
They
okay.
paid $800 million for the first half of a movie because no one watched the second half.
Right.
Myself
so
included.
those are my honorable mentions.
And going back to Suicide Squad, if we got 5 more minutes on this 4-hour podcast,
That's about right.
Why not?
For me, because the Marvel universe, talking about Marvel instead, they had the MCU, and then along came Guardians of the Galaxy, an ensemble ragtag cast of losers and villains that are now the good guys. And what do? You throw in an amazing soundtrack that carries you along from scene
Through
to
the
scene.
movie, yeah.
And it's poignant and it's purposeful. And then you get to, we talk about music a lot in this podcast, honestly, about this one. And then you get to Suicide Squad, a ragtag cast that parallels the DCU of losers and villains that get to pull together and become the good guys, and they slap on a relevant soundtrack and it falls flat. It's just one of those. They're the Washington Generals to the Harlem Globetrotters.
Nice.
Wow. Wow. Holy shit,
They're
dude.
on the same fucking court, and they just, the Globetrotters just no. And
Nice.
you got Guardians, we got Suicide Squad. And you're like, yeah, Suicide Squad. And they play the trailer, and you're getting like Creedence Clearwater Revival. You're getting some CCR music. They're literally flying a helicopter through the Louisiana Bayou to a prison, and what do they play? Born on the Bayou, and you're like, this is topical and relevant. And you don't give a shit.
Do you not want it to be that on the nose?
No.
Okay, that's fine.
Because when they incorporated it into Guardians of the Galaxy, it was his dead mother that left him the music, so the music was a character. The music was its own character. It was Guardians of the Galaxy and +1, and the +1 was his cassette.
It was simultaneously a character, a plot device, like a way to show character development.
Yeah,
like
and
it was everything in that movie.
And then look at the end, when you have characters who have loss and redemption, and you lose Groot, and Groot becomes a sapling, and what happens? He has a magical fucking Deus Ex Machina fucking gift and wrapped. This is also from your mother that we never gave to you. And what do? We fucking buy it
because it just works.
If you put that in DCU, you'd suck that shit out of their hands.
And so here's the difference: like
DCEU is the stepchild. Like, no, fuck
it is
you.
because so everything Guardians of the Galaxy did worked because you give a shit about those characters.
Yes.
Versus at the end of the fucking Suicide Squad, all of a sudden, fucking Diablo's like, "This is my family. I'm not gonna lose another family." And I'm like, "Family? Like, where the fuck did we get there?"
Yeah.
And then like
You
everyone
had
leaves.
one drink with
And, yeah, you have a drink, and everyone comes back, and I'm like, "Wait, why
one
did
drink, and all
Boomerang
of a sudden you're
come? What the
family."
fuck?
Right.
Why does everybody give a shit?" Like, I was like, I think I skipped some scenes because I don't get any of this.
Yeah.
You can sum it up like this. If I were to tell you right now that they're making a Suicide Squad 3, would you be excited?
But they're making a 2 with James Gunn.
Would you be excited though?
Yes, I am.
Are you excited as you are about Guardians of the Galaxy?
God, no.
Okay, there you go.
I want
Those are two
to
very
see
different things.
But that's what I'm saying though. That's how Marvel gets it right.
Yeah.
And DC doesn't.
Yeah.
I think
We keep talking about that. We keep
but I
bringing
think
it up.
Zod's point though is he has hope in Suicide Squad.
Slap that ass off your goddamn
and
chest.
for you in the audience,
it's because of James Gunn.
The irony is, I'm supposed to.
Ka is a wheel because Guardians of the Galaxy director got fired, went to DCEU, and was like, I'll do Suicide Squad 2, which should have been Guardians of the Galaxy for you guys.
They won't
but I know
let
how to
him.
do a soundtrack. I know how to do plot devices.
But they won't let him.
I know how to do redemption arcs.
But they won't let him.
No,
That's
no,
the thing with DC.
No,
they won't let him.
Here's where you're wrong and
what
right
if they
simultaneously.
do?
They're gonna let him do whatever he wants, and then in post, they're gonna cut the fuck out of it,
yeah.
and they're gonna make it this disgusting fucking movie.
And then we'll get
I
the
rest my
gun
case.
cut.
And then we'll get the gun cut.
2025.
Lawyer.
2025 gun cut.
Tune.
Called it.
Stay tuned.
Yep.
Thank you.
All right. Well, that was our top 5 countdown and our honorable mentions.
4 hours
For the-
and 30 minutes.
For the next shift,
For you guys that are still hanging around, we're gonna do a little game we call This or That.
bum, 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 bum.
Now, I will point out that This or That is traditionally Weapon 2's segment, but if you have eyes or ears, you can see that Weapon 2 is not here. He usually makes the This or That list for every episode, which I now realize is an unenviable task because I had to do it this time, and fuck, that's hard. It is kind of fun, but at the same time, like, you want to think of stuff that's fun and interesting and, like, thought-provoking, but I'm glad I don't have to do this once he comes back. So, I got, by the way, shout out to Alias. She helped me with a couple of these. So, here is our 5 This or That questions. Number 1. Would you rather lose the ability to read or lose the ability to speak?
You first.
Oh, read. I don't fucking read right now.
Do audiobooks still work? I'm good.
Books.
Well,
Books.
if you read the books. Oh, God.
Hey, listen.
Listen.
I was not
Linda.
I was not given great looks. My mouth has gotten me to places I will never regret. So yeah, definitely reading.
Whoa, family show, bro.
First of all, I 100% agree with your comment. And no, it isn't.
Yeah, really, we said
It's
like
the Suicide Squad of families, for sure.
Wow. Okay.
Anyways, yeah, for you, definitely. Definitely the correct answer.
For people who fucking
For me, I probably should shut the fuck up. So I'm gonna say read good. Me no talk good. Me no words good and isn't. So I will go with reading.
Wow.
It's fundamental.
Cab.
I mean, I would rather lose the ability to read. I mean, I host my own podcast, so I kind of need to be able to speak. So, yeah, I'm going to go with lose the ability to read. So,
I'll do a deaf podcast.
Just sign the whole time.
Just a Pootie Tang album. If you get that reference, I fucking love you.
All right. Number 2. Would you rather?
You're moving in with me. With us. We got your own room. It's fine.
All right. Would you rather go back in time 10 years with all your current knowledge or receive all the knowledge you will gain over the next 10 years right now?
Ooh. I'll go first.
Okay.
Fuck 10 years ago. Listen, it was a dark time in the Empire.
We were actually talking about that off camera. That was pretty rough.
Those were dark times. There was a rebel alliance.
But you would have all your knowledge now. You could right some wrongs, not make some bad decisions.
But 10 years ago was literally at the end of those dark times, so I kind
You were
of
getting
gained
out of
that
it anyway?
knowledge
Yeah.
anyways.
Yeah.
If I could have 30 years of the future right now.
No, 10 years of the future.
Damn it.
That's a monkey,
Fuck it,
right?
I'll take 10. I get to be the fucking Highlander for 10 years? All the fucking combined knowledge of my future? Yeah, it won an Academy Award.
Yeah.
Greatest film of all time.
Yeah.
I'm not arguing. I have the fucking sword. It's fine.
Cheers to the
Highlander.
future.
Yeah.
10 years in
Know
the
what you're
future.
doing?
Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah, bro. My 10 years in the past were like dark
I like,
as shit.
yeah,
Well, I
I like
was
my
there a
life
lot.
now.
You were.
And if
there.
I could take the 10 years in the future, that'd be cool. Because going, if you go back, you're gonna change some. So if you like your life now, if you don't like your life now, going back with the knowledge, it would be
You could not end up back.
You
up
wouldn't
here.
end up back here.
This is
Right.
a Marty McFly situation.
This is exactly what
Right.
Is it a time
so
heist?
If we, so if we like our lives now, which I
do.
think we all do,
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
I want to know what's
Yeah.
gonna happen.
Very much.
I am here because of those
Choices,
decisions.
bad choices.
Shitty 10
We've
years.
all,
Good or bad.
woof, we all made some bad choices.
Pretty bad.
No one ever woke up in the morning
All
and said,
three of
I'm
us.
so glad I drank that
Cheers.
Everclear.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Statement has
To
never
10
been
years
uttered.
in the future, audience.
Also, but just very simplistic. I remember every Super Bowl winner, so I'm just saying that'd be nice.
yeah.
I'm gonna make some bets.
But then if you did that, you would not be here with us in this
No.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying right now. If I knew the next 10
Oh,
years were
yeah,
the Super
for
Bowl winners,
sure.
we'd all be doing this, but in a studio and shit. So with
In a-
good equipment.
In the Sky Lounge of the top of the Aria in Vegas
Yes.
or something.
And we'll have like caviar and shit.
Caviar.
Yeah.
I'm in.
With
Yeah.
crackers.
Eating like sushi off
How
of
else
people.
would you eat caviar?
Like
Sushi off people.
Sushi off people.
Yes.
Yeah.
You guys
And
are
then we would
fucking
hunt
sick.
people because they're the most dangerous game.
You guys are sick. This is why I'm Kal-El
I'll
and
go
they are
even
who
one
they are.
further. If you could win so much money, and could you literally hunt Jean-Claude Van Damme?
Motherfucker, I would
Yes.
pay
I
all
mean,
the money to hunt Jean-Claude.
Yeah.
He's a bit older, but have you seen the guy? He's in good shape.
He is.
And we're
You
not.
can still do the
No.
splits.
I mean, yeah.
If we're rich,
I
we
can't
would
do
be
this
in good
bullshit.
shape.
I mean,
shit.
we'll have the, equipment,
The guns?
but he's still got the legs.
I would rip my nutsack trying to do the split. That guy's a myth.
I mean-
bro, he can do the splits at 70 fucking years
This
old.
question is taking a weird turn.
I'm just.
You're the one who said you know the
hey.
Super Bowl winners.
I'm talking about just making money. You motherfuckers are talking about having
You're
some weird
telling
contest
me
with Jean-Claude Van Damme.
You wouldn't hunt Jean-Claude Van Damme to recreate the actual movie.
I would do that now,
Yeah, but
given
we
the
don't have the
opportunity.
money.
No.
So you
That's
need
the
the knowledge to
point.
get
yeah.
the money.
Oh, so you're saying I have the Super Bowl win, and then we would all do that?
And then make the money
Because
to
that's
on
like
Jack
ridiculous. Because all you got to do is not pick the Cowboys, and we'll win every time for the next 10 years.
Boom! Drops the dynamite. Next topic.
We're not even. For those of you who don't know, we're not even filming in Texas.
Oh, no, we're
Anyways.
not.
I just want to point out a thing about loyalty. When I just keep coming back for more hurt, just more punishment. Why do I like these people in my house?
I'm the most loyal fucker here.
The fuck you are.
By far.
All right, number 3.
Yeah.
Would you rather have everything on your phone right now, browser history, photos, texts, etc., made public for everyone on all your social media accounts, or never get to use a cell phone again? Basically,
I
how
speak-
fucked up are you?
I think I speak for everybody in front and behind the camera. Option fucking 2.
Thank you. Yes. Hard yes.
Hard yes.
Hard
I'll
yes.
get myself a fucking flip phone. I will live a hermit's life of being able
Fucking-
to read.
I will get a rotary phone, fucking landline that
I'll
shit.
bet the goddamn cabin in the woods. And I only have one social media account. I'm not on all the grams and the things and the stuff. I got one.
the snaps
Still,
and the
That's enough. So,
hard no. All the shit I've
hang
said.
out live studio audience.
Can I just add that if all of you agree, you 3 aren't the only ones that are that sick and depraved. So really, is it gonna be that big of a
No, but
deal?
here's the thing. You don't need to know how fucked up I am. You don't need to know the shit I search alone at
No, you
2
don't.
p.m. on a Tuesday when I'm day drinking. You don't need to know that shit. You don't need to know. That's a bad
Here's
day.
the deal.
That's a bad day for everyone.
I already know.
I'll put a ripple in this fucking wrinkle in time right now. You don't even know what he looks up on his phone while you're asleep 6 inches away from him.
6 inches.
Oh, I do.
I will add
you
to
don't.
this. You don't know what I look on my phone when you're awake 6 inches next to me on the fucking couch. So I'm not saying you leave me over it. I'm just saying that's some shit you don't need to know.
I'm going to say this right now. I don't.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But the imagination is already there.
And the imagination makes it fun. The
I'm not gonna-
imagination makes it sexy.
I'm not
The
gonna
knowledge makes it disgusting.
Scary.
It makes it fucked up.
So I'll say this. I don't.
By the way, that
don't
should be a
really-
tattoo.
I don't
The
really
imagination
like,
makes it sexy.
Thank you.
The knowledge makes it disgusting.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's a good quote.
I'm not saying I'm Socrates, but dude,
That's a good
that's
quote.
some good shit.
That
I don't
should be
even-
in the new
I
Bill
don't
and Ted
even-
movie.
Thank you.
I don't
Fucking
even
Socrates.
like
Socrates should come
What I'm
back.
saying is he's obviously not the only one that's that sick and depraved. The three
No.
of you are
If
not
we're-
the only
if
We
we're-
all don't need
yeah.
to know it though.
If we're a sample size of the population, it's 100%.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
But I would dare say we're not the normal.
Still.
We're not the barometer. No.
if the Pope had a choice, he'd pick a goddamn flip phone over like.
By the way, audio listeners,
Because the
that
Pope's like,
oh,
hey,
God.
listen, I lived in Argentina for a long time. There's some shit on the internet down there. Let's just say no.
Cal,
So,
you've been trying to talk.
Yeah, I was.
Live studio audience, you are not in this episode.
I was just gonna say that.
I got bumped for you.
I don't like people right now. Like, there's very few people I do
Except
like.
for everyone watching this video.
100,
Yeah.
all of you.
Hey, shows of the fan, you're the best.
Shows of the fan.
But too many of these.
Hour 9.
Hour 9, 17 drinks in.
We are going
so,
on 4 hours.
The
Holy shit.
books.
I can do.
Why are you doing it on purpose?
I can do the rest of my life without fucking social media.
Yeah.
Do not broadcast my shit.
And honestly, especially now, social media kind of sucks.
Okay. Well, here's the thing.
Except for the world's greatest news and reviews.
Booyah.
But here's the thing. I feel like a good barometer of like if you think you're a good person, well, that's cool. Give me your phone for an hour. Because I think you could find something on anybody's phone that would get them quote unquote canceled.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, for sure.
Everybody's a little fucked up.
And you said in the history of our existence.
Yeah.
Because I know myself, because like social media, I think literally started with MySpace and Facebook when I was 21.
Yeah,
22.
like I remember it starting.
And the type of person I was at 21
Is bad.
is god awful.
James Gunn got fired for shit he said years ago.
As a
That's
joke.
just it.
So that's the thing. So whatever.
Oh, you can check my shit like 5 years
taken
back. and I'm
out of
good.
context,
Yeah.
I've said some horrible shit.
Yeah, right.
I said some horrible shit in context.
Well,
I don't
you-
need everybody to know that.
Yeah.
And you seeing affecting
And
all
you're
kinds
like,
of people.
and you're like, it's one of those
Sports,
things.
Yeah.
politics,
If I said that then
everything.
and I said that now, then cancel me. But I
Right.
said that then, and I like to think that I've grown and become a better person, and I would
Right.
never say that shit again,
I would disagree.
even if it's okay.
No, I'm on board with what
In
you're
the,
saying.
in the immortal
yes.
words of David
Yeah.
Wayans, you can get away with a lot of shit if it's funny.
Right.
Yeah.
No, but that.
David
But,
Wayans, true hero, fan of the show.
Fan of the show. That was a good point.
but that is a great point though. Like we're not the same people we were years ago.
No.
Right. Or at least we try not to be.
It's getting way deep on this.
Is this? But that's why I wanted this
Yeah.
question. It's a good question because like
great
yeah,
question.
you're not the
That's a
same
good-
person
that's a
you are
great
5 years ago, 10 years ago. You're always trying to like grow and mature
Yeah.
as a human fucking person, right? But with the way it is now, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
you
it's
said
one of
some
those-
shit. You said some shit.
It's
Bam.
out there.
Even
You're
because
gone.
you
It's
said
out there.
like
It
you
stays
said
out there.
everything.
Yeah.
So even pre-social media, think about when you were, because we're all roughly the same age. You're a little younger. When you were on, let's say, AOL Instant Messenger, as a teenager in high school, what were you hammering out on that
Yeah.
keyboard to your
Yeah.
fellow juniors in high school?
Yeah,
your
you
fellow
want that
sophomores?
shit out there?
I do not want that out
No,
there.
That's
I
right.
real talk. I don't even want to reread the shit that
Oh,
I
God,
wrote.
no, it's
That would
probably
make me
just-
cringe
It
on
would
the
probably
inside.
scare me.
Cringy.
Yeah.
Just thinking about it scares me.
Thinking about shit I
Yeah,
used
that
to
shit
say
was
or
in Spanish.
do
I was
makes me
pretty-
cringe.
I was pretty good.
No, you weren't.
No, you
I was
weren't.
pretty good.
No, you
I
weren't.
didn't know you back then. I'm
was
gonna,
okay.
I'm gonna,
No,
I'm gonna take a
just-
wild stab in the dark
just-
and be like, no.
I was all
Hey,
right.
hey, I'm your best friend.
Hey,
No,
C
you weren't.
minus is
You
still
were
passing.
his best friend, and then he left you.
I was your
I
best
moved to a
friend.
different state to get away from you.
Boom.
All right, number
Neil
four.
before
Number 4. All right. Segway. God, you're the Segway fucking king.
King of the Segways.
Would you rather move to a new city or town every week, or never be able to leave the city or town you were born in?
Fucking number one. I was born in Reno, Nevada,
Oh shit! Wow.
across the street from the Circus Casino. If I have to live in that town again, I'm out. Like I will. I'm not saying suicide, but
I'm
I'm
out.
But I'm fucking looking up the next SpaceX launch. I'm tying myself to the side. Maybe I make it, maybe I don't. But I got the fuck out.
I'm saving all my pennies, bitches.
Elon, because I need a seat. I need a seat, bro. Just rivet it down. I'm not living in Reno for the rest of my goddamn life, or the beginning, or middle, or end. I went there as an infant, because I didn't have a choice. 'Cause that's where my mother pushed me out. And then I went there again in college for a couple of years, and I did not enjoy that either. And I decided, no, thank you.
Reno's good.
All right.
Yeah, it's great. They got
Cat?
No, I'm moving. I'm moving every week.
every week.
Every week.
By the
yeah.
way, it's not that bad.
Hang on. Live studio audience?
There.
Can you take someone with you?
No.
Oh, actually,
We had a good run. I'm sorry. Yeah.
So
So just fuck your wife, right?
Ooh.
You gonna
I
leave
mean,
her?
that's usually what people do.
I know, but like, are you gonna leave her?
Oh, well, that's usually what people do.
Most of the time, statistically.
I'm gonna go with number
Fan of
one.
the show. No.
Number one. I actually enjoy traveling, so
Me too. It's good times.
But
a
moving.
different.
So do I
different
have
city every
do I
week?
have the
Yeah.
monetary gains to afford moving, or
Yes.
am I a tramp?
Hypothetically, you have the means, you have a job, you're going to be completely set up in your own place every week, but you just have to move.
So I'm like
never
George
have the same
Clooney
friend.
in that movie where he's airport to airport.
Yeah,
Yeah.
easy. Move every week.
I do get to be George
Love it.
Clooney.
No, you don't get to be George.
I get to be
Clooney.
George. Yeah, but I interpret that as I get to be George Clooney.
You
so.
will lose.
Sure.
Isn't
Huge
Catherine
stuff.
Zeta-Jones in that movie?
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, she is now, but
She's in your movie, apparently.
still a yes.
She is now.
Just convincing
Still-
myself.
Yeah,
a yes.
number one.
Fan of the show.
I will move every week.
Catherine Zeta-Jones, fan of the show.
Yes, you can.
You're not on this episode.
I know, but I just have to add
The
something.
producer has her comments.
As glorious as it would be to be able to move every week and go wherever the fuck you want to, you also have to think about the fact that because you can't bring someone with you, you would have the inability to make any human last.
Yeah, you're going to be alone
First
forever.
of all,
for the rest.
Yeah, you're going to be alone.
That
First of
wasn't,
all-
that wasn't
Or-
part of it.
No, but
I
that's,
mean-
but that's exactly what it is. You're
first
leaving.
of all, everyone at home cover
I'm
their
okay with
ears.
that. Yeah.
I have seen the abilities of these men out of town. They're going to be fine.
Not fair and
well played,
Earmuffs.
sir.
Well played.
Well played.
Well played.
That's good
Well
times.
played. Cheers to that.
I was a saint. I went to my room and I went to sleep.
Yeah, whatever. I'll be okay.
But you're right. You're not having human contact. You're not going to have meaningful interactions that last for more than a week. Or
Think
you
about-
live in a shitty town forever.
Think about,
No,
well,
I'll
that's
move.
Preacher
Are you
season,
a shitty?
Preacher season 1 or Preacher season 2.
Yeah, I'll move.
I'll move. I'll still move.
Everywhere.
It's fine.
Well, there's also a guy from hell chasing you.
Born and raised here, so I like it.
Yeah, well, you have a decent option. How's
Yeah.
that? Yeah.
We
What
don't.
about-
Fucking that privilege
First
must
of all,
be nice,
everyone
huh?
in Des Moines, Iowa is like, number 2. Fucking 2.
West is number 2.
Yeah. Anywhere like, Utah to, let's say, Missouri.
Yeah.
2. Get me the fuck out of here. They're like, joke's on you. You just literally go to the next town.
Fans of the
fan
show,
of the
state
show.
of Missouri.
Oh,
State of Missouri,
God,
fan
so
of
much fun.
Next question.
All right.
Yeah.
Last question,
last
and
one?
kind of the one that I am the most excited for.
The cherry on top.
All right.
Ugh, doesn't sound good.
Would you rather wake up as a random person every week and have full control over them for the entire week, or once a year spend a day inside of a person of your choosing but not have any control over them at all?
Number 1 is Quantum Leap,
Yeah.
which great show. Scott
Yeah.
Bakula,
That was
great actor. That's honestly,
That's tough.
I think being you for a year and then one day of the year you get to win the lottery and just take the ride.
But you don't get a control,
No.
anything like that.
You
You're
just
along
you're
for
just
the
there.
ride. You're just there.
You take your lottery ticket. You don't know what gender, sexual orientation, class, economic stature, whatever. Take the ride.
Weird shit that person.
There
did.
could be some weird stuff.
Yeah, it can be fucked
But number 1 option is that literally you have to jump into another person and control them.
up. Yeah,
Have to. That sounds exhausting.
but you never know. You
Because
might
you know what that
randomly.
person's going to do every week? Go to bed. Because bed is great. They're like, hey, listen, I don't know what your job is, but we're going to go take a nap. Sorry if you get fired. I'm going to jump out of here in a week. Or you take the ride. One day a year. One day a year. There's nothing you can't do in your life that you can't do for one day a year. I'll take the ride.
Okay, now follow-up question: who would be your pick for the first year? or for the first time,
Oh,
day,
you get
one
to
day.
pick it?
First time.
So the second choice is you get to pick the person you're along for the ride for one day.
Oh, you get to pick?
Yes.
I thought you didn't get
That's
to
the
pick.
difference. So
Yeah, I
the, so
thought
the
you didn't
difference
get to
is
pick.
so the difference is if you're choosing
You're in
option
control.
1, you're in control of a random person
Yeah.
more frequently.
Yes.
Or once a year, you pick any person on the planet, but you're only along for the ride.
And definitely number 2.
Yeah,
Really?
fuck.
Once
That
a
makes
year,
it super easy,
I get
bro.
full
Yeah.
control, full control.
No. You're not controlling. You're
Oh,
right
I'm not
along
in
for the
control,
ride.
but
Right.
I just
You're
get
along for the ride.
But I get to pick the person.
Yes.
I don't know
Who'd
if you
you pick?
guys have watched the first hour of the show that was 3 days ago. Clearly Henry Cavill.
No shit.
Like,
Boom.
clearly.
Number 1, yeah.
I mean, number 2, Jeremy Irons. I don't know. We mentioned him earlier. A year. What is he going to do for a day? Is he going to chill out? Hang out his,
Just hearing him
hang out
talk
his
on the
man-
phone,
oh, no.
hopefully. Just want to
I'll
hear his
talk-
voice.
I'll call my insurance agent just to hear the voice. Oh,
Captain Mal will be Tom Brady.
Tom Brady?
ew. Weird. Oh,
Ew.
Giselle?
I don't think Giselle's that hot.
But listen, he's in his 40s. You think the one day you catch him, he's going to have sex?
Yeah.
No.
I didn't say Tom Brady. That was a live studio audience.
We're getting a lot of chatter over
Yeah,
here.
what the hell?
And I love it.
Cal, what do you think?
Oh, definitely number 2.
Who would who would be your pick then?
My first year?
Yeah.
Scarlett Johansson.
Really?
Fuck yeah, bro. And I hope she gets
What if it's a bad day? What if you're seeing some stuff you don't want to see?
Don't care.
What if she's having some lady
You're going
problems?
to
Don't
jump
care.
into Scarlet?
Yeah?
You're just not.
Bold move.
Don't care, bro.
Bold move.
I'm not gonna ride along with a lady.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's good for you. Like, if I had that chance.
But he'll get that experience. He'll get to
Done.
ride it out.
Like-
He'll get to ride the lightning.
yeah.
If it's-
Ride the
if-
lightning, watch it happen.
If
and
it's
then
that,
check out.
If it's that thing,
Come back in a year.
Yeah.
Right?
He'll get to know. He'll get to know.
Come back in a day. Like, it's a day. It's a day in the life of Scarlett. Yeah, I'll do it.
Yes. Okay.
And your choice?
Well, clearly option 2.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's the easy one, right?
the
One
benefits.
sounds like
The
fun.
benefits of one is if you randomly catch a millionaire and then you just go sign over some funds in your
Yeah,
name.
you get to just
Yeah.
hey, all your accounts wire transfers.
Yeah, like so that's the benefit.
Come on, but
I
one
mean,
in
but
7
obviously
billion,
the
pretty low
the
odds.
second one is, I mean, we're gonna want to go check out our favorite celebrities, right? Like that's
Yeah.
probably
Yeah.
what we're gonna be doing. Mm-hmm. So I
day in the
mean,
life. One day a year,
Yeah.
vacation.
Who's your number
Take
one?
that day off
I
from work.
mean,
Just jump on into them. Ride the lightning. Ride the lightning.
Ryan Reynolds, Nathan Fillion, The Rock, people like that I just think would be
Oh.
fun and have like
The thing
really
is-
cool days.
I think if you jump into Nathan Fillion, you're just gonna have like no offense because he seems like a cool dude. A you day, he's gonna chill out, maybe drink a smoothie, catch up on.
Maybe go
Catch
to
up
Home
on some
Depot.
emails.
If we have time, we have
It's just
time.
like he'll cruise through that strip of or that script of whatever cop show he's on right now, and just like, I got this. Adjust my hair, watch some TV. It's gonna be a chill day. Like I'm not saying that's a bad thing. That'd be cool as shit.
Versus
But
being The Rock, though, to get to feel what it would be like to be a real man would be fun.
Yeah, sure.
it's a lot of workouts to do.
That is, yeah.
Like
'Cause, like,
8
that's like
hours of your
that's
like
fucking
5,000
day.
calories.
You're not
and a
in
lot of
charge.
weight.
You're just along for the ride. Like,
Yeah.
are we still doing?
We're
Like,
curling
what
again?
the-
Jesus.
I'd be like, what the fuck, bro?
bro, we're good. We're finished.
Yeah.
Although
Again,
it
let's
would
go do
it would
some-
be
We
cool.
were good this morning.
It would be
Have
cool
to be.
if it's the day they're filming Black Adam and he's fighting Superman, Henry Cavill, and we're both like psychically talking shit.
If that ever happens,
Yeah, because there's such a chance that it
It's
might.
happening. It's happening.
if it happens,
It's happening.
I'm losing my mind. If that happens, jeez, yeah, just don't do that. Don't give me hope.
Okay. And then fucking Scarlett over here just shows up on
She's
set.
just there hanging
Yeah.
out.
Booyah, bro.
Yeah,
You just jealous.
So your first choice would be
probably The Rock if I'm being totally
Rock?
honest.
The
Yeah,
Rock?
because like why not? He'd be fun.
Second choice?
Ryan Reynolds, friend of the show.
Yeah. Friend of
Weapon 2's celebrity best friend.
There you go.
Yeah.
think
I was
think
totally
I'll go-
Nathan Fillion until you like brought me down on it.
I
Like,
will go with
probably just a dude.
for my
Yeah,
second
but he's
year,
like-
I'll go with Lars Ulrich from Metallica. Just hopefully I can learn something.
yeah.
We had the
I
drums,
get that. I get that.
Yeah.
Just one day.
Yeah.
Hopefully he fucking practices that day.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine that. I picked that asshole, and that will be the day he just goes to the beach and hangs out.
Yeah.
I know it.
Just anyway, like, but for you, he would like look at the drum set, walk over, and be like,
Yeah,
I'm taking
nah,
a
not
break.
today.
And you'd be like, no.
They'll be like, motherfucker, go play. No, he wouldn't.
I got you.
Yeah.
Very good. All right. Well, that was this or that. So, for those of you who are longtime listeners and followers of of this YouTube channel, you should also know that we have a Facebook page, we have an Instagram, and we also have a Patreon if you want to contribute to this 2-bit operation. You should definitely check out all of those things. We also have a contest. What is the contest? Well, we're trying to get to 300 subscribers. So if you like our channel, if you subscribe, if you share it, if you do anything that helps us build that number, we will give away free shit. Who doesn't like free shit? Everybody likes free shit. We will pack a box.
right.
The box we filled of comics, of t-shirts, of an original drawing by Weapon 2. We will fucking mail it to you. We will film a video of us doing stupid shit while we pack that box. Because, you know, why not?
It's
but
good.
we want to give free shit away, so please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, do all that kind of stuff. We want this operation to grow. If you are a Patreon member, know that we are planning on buying a green screen and lapel mics, so that way we can start filming more different types of videos, more different types of skits. We have lots of ideas and lots of things that we are going to start doing. We just need to get the things in place to do those things. And your money is definitely helping. I still can't believe that people willingly give us money. That is the dumbest thing I've ever fucking heard of.
Best thing I've ever heard of.
You are the sixth.
You're brilliant. You're beautiful.
My 6 favorite people
breathtaking, as my
on
man
this
Keanu would say.
entire planet. I like you more than my parents.
Best thing ever.
I like you more than his parents too.
Yeah,
And they're lovely people.
Me
They're-
three. It's debatable.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's
They're
fine.
not fans of the show. Maybe
No,
they
they're not. No, they don't know how. They don't know what the internet is. They don't understand how Wi-Fi works.
They're not fans
That
of
is ridiculous. They don't know what the internet
don't
is.
get the internet
I
in
don't
Sicily.
Sicily.
No. All right, gentlemen. Not only is this historic for our longest episode ever, currently we are at the 4-hour mark. Woohoo! Cal, have you had a good time?
Man, every time. So the first time Mark's a stone.
We're gonna hit hour 5. It's great.
It's just I have to say this. Like the first time Mark a stone Mark, and I had a great time. I was excited to be here. I could not believe that I was invited back. I am so happy to be here. I had a blast. This was by far the funnest episode I've been a part of. Only 2. But
Of the 2, it was
it
pretty
was
fun.
great. And I hope to see you guys back.
Oh, thank you, sir. Zod, thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me. It's been a long time coming. 3rd attempt. And your first appearance was what made me want to be on this show. Oh, yeah. I was commenting on YouTube, on Facebook.
You got very vocal all of a sudden.
And by the way, we never talked about Willow.
Oh,
God.
yeah.
Oh, damn
the
it.
whole point of him coming on this episode
Defend
days ago
Willow.
was to talk about Willow. He recommended that we do the classic review of Willow. I was kind of on the movie, so fuck it, keep going. Why
Willow.
not? What did you? Oh, I gotta lay off somebody. What did that right? Oh, you need to lay off too.
I did.
So while you people do work, I will defend my jams. Willow. Ron Howard directed, starring
So, hour 5.
Val fucking Kilmer in his prime. We're just hour 5, people. Stick with me. If you've come this far, I will mail you a fucking t-shirt. I don't give a shit.
Stick with it.
You say, hey, I watched to the end. Where's my t-shirt? I'll fucking mail you one. It's gonna
I'm
say,
send you my phone
it's
number.
gonna say Willow or Matt Mardigan.
It will say Willow.
Yeah, Ron Howard directed, Val Kilmer starring, and the literal first fucking inference of computer generated graphics.
CGI.
So there, you watch the commentary on the DVD if you plebes would actually have that.
Plebes?
From the
Plebs,
90s.
plebes, whatever. It's like 9 deep on these things. We're 5 hours in. These oatmeal stouts are like 8%, people.
This is
So when you
brown
listen to
water.
it, when they're doing the transition, when Willow's doing the wand thing, and he's transitioning the sorceress lady from like animal to animal to animal, that was the first time they used computer generated graphics. It was the 80s. Like, what? They used literally every processing power that they could to make that happen. And Warwick Davis is in it. And it's literally the hero of 1,000 faces. It's the hero's journey. You get the guy with the and he nails it. And you get the Magmardigan, the rogue. They're building a D&D party. They're building Lord of the Rings light when they knew that they could not sell Lord of the Rings, nor do they have the capability of Lord of the Rings. And like, hey, we have this story, and it's got little people, and they're the heroes, and it has magic. I said little people correctly.
I know. That's what's funny. Well played. Weapon 2 didn't do
and
that.
They've got the swordsman, then the rogue, and at the beginning he's a womanizer, and at the end he's protecting the baby, and they've got these troll things that crawl under a bridge and a 3-headed Hydra dragon, and like, you get all of that. You get all of that for probably a $2 movie ticket. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. You can't buy that fucking kind of cinematic experience for $2, and it was so good. And what happens at the end of the movie? If it's from the 80s, there's no spoilers. He tricks the greatest sorceress in the world. He's a little person with a wand, and he does a little
He almost did it.
Almost. And he disappears with a little carnival trick, and he wins. Yeah, that's exactly. People are falling over to see this movie. How dare you assault Willow? This is, and then what happens at the end, the redemption arc, and he goes back to his village, just like Frodo and the Hobbits.
But so, did you have fun today? That was the question.
But did you have fun today is what I'm asking? Yeah. I had fun. Like Willow had fun, on his adventure.
The whole neighborhood knows you have fun today.
Who nailed it.
So what you're saying is the movie's okay?
Yeah, that sword fight with him and the dude with the skull mask. I forget. General Kale. General Hale. Yeah.
Fan of the show.
Now, and he's just got that skull face. Now you die, and it was just fucking the best thing you could get in the 80s. Now, what you said is like, oh, if you watch it when you were a kid, it's great. And watch it as adult, it's terrible. Like, yes, I can't argue that. Because you didn't get to see it then. But if that was...
I even said if I saw that at 10 years old, it would be my jam.
Yes, it would be. But you don't have the heart and mind of a child anymore.
I don't. I'm a jaded
You're an embittered old man.
I'm dead on the inside.
You're going to put balloons out of the top of your house and fly to fucking South America with a little Aleutian boy so he can get his badges like in the movie Up.
That movie got more of an emotional reaction than Willow did.
Yeah, and rightly so. That first 8 minutes was actually brilliant.
It's so
Still a better love story than
Ellie, you didn't deserve to die. Disney always kills the women.
But well played. The whole point of you coming on the show is to talk about Willow, and you finally got to it.
You got to it. 5 hours
I had to put up with all the rest of this horse shit
5
that I
hours
actually
later.
thought of. I should came up with a topic so I could sneak in here and fucking defend Willow.
And we totally forgot about it.
What are you doing at 9:30 at night, 5 hours into podcast? Oh, just defending Willow?
It's the most random Thursday night
character
ever.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer?
She doesn't need defending.
No.
She's fucking
the
awesome.
Val Kilmer movie.
Yeah.
Fucking
from obscure to the even more fucking obscure.
You know the one with Warwick Davis?
Yeah.
And he's a daikini and they come up with the dogs. It's fucking weird, but yeah, that's my jams.
Sir, thank you for finally coming on. I dare say you are welcome to come back.
I'll be back.
Whenever the fuck you want.
I got shit to say.
Especially both of you in tandem. Holy crap.
Up top.
Well played. And to all you guys, hopefully you enjoyed this ridiculously long episode. And as always, thank you for joining us on this episode of the world's greatest news and reviews. If you enjoyed, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications.
Booyah.
Peace.